Ready?
Ready.
Yeah, it's leaking somewhere.
Take it off.
It's leaking. Yeah, it's leaking from somewhere right here.
Alright, I wonder.
There's a crack in the manifold.
What?
Can't tell. Yeah, it's leaking right here. In the bottom, right here. Doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere, just.
His name's just going through it. Grab that spray away and hit it. Hit it.
What's your name? Oh man, right there. What's your name? Right around my fingers.
Hold that. Hold this. Ready?
Okay, just spray your card.
Oh, it's coming straight out of the walls of the. Oh, it's coming out of everywhere.
Spray it here.
No, it's coming out here. This is bubbles.
Yeah.
There's bubbles coming. Right there.
All over. Put it all over. You got
We're
it.
gonna have to whack it everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, good test. It sucks. Bad. Sucks, but goddamn. Sure is, ain't it?
It's like really leaking from the bottom, from this spot where the support was.
It's just more porous than you thought.
A lot more porous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a good test. We know now.
You know, see, it's science.
Unfortunately, it sucks really bad.
Alright, so here's what's going on with this. We've been having a whole lot of problems with this filament roll dryer. And honestly, it's not any fault of the dryer itself. It is literally just this filament. This stuff is so stiff that it tends to spring off and it tries to come off the roll. And then it ends up getting wrapped around the axle in here. And then it's, you know, and then it ends up jerking on the printer. And then the print is ruined. So, what I have done, here we get this out of here. So, what I've done, I've taken, and on this machine here, I printed this little sleeve that is going around. Pull this all off. It's kind of a complicated mess. This little jacket sleeve that just goes around and keeps the filament from coming off of this roll. So like I said, the stuff is really stiff and it's really springy, and when you wind it all up in a roll, it just wants to come off and it wants to make a mess. So I've got this all, that in there, so that way this can free move on here so it can stay stationary while the roll can still spin. So that's what's going on with that. This one's all back up to par. Like I said, Mike's failed on this one. I got to do some tweaks and adjustment on it before we try again. And then we're going to try to reprint his manifold. At least his lower half. His upper half is all done. We just got to get that lower half done. It takes up a lot of filament too. And so, all we're really working on right now is getting that engine all rebuilt so we can sell it. Because we got a buyer for that one already. We were thinking about doing something with that transmission, but you know, it just didn't end up working out. So we're just going to sell it. We got a buyer for it who really needs it. So we're just going to refresh it up and sell it. Alright everybody, there's those little tabs being printed there. This is my highly modified Ender 3 printer here. As you can see, this is kind of a smaller version of what I have out in the shed right now with the big printers. Got all the electronics that were inside the printer base there. They're actually down inside this box. Temperature control unit, fan, recirculation, you know, all the goodies. Yeah, and then I got the SD card port and everything right over here for that. We got water cooling right here, this little water cooling unit. Ran it through some extra copper line just to keep the help out, because this was getting kind of warm, so I ran it through that just to help out with the cooling a little bit, give it more surface area to cool down with. Got the carbon fiber in here right now. This is not PLA like it says right here on this label. We actually rolled some of the leftover carbon fiber from the last roll onto that little guy, just so I can print these little guys out of carbon fiber here for the fenders. And once I got those guys all printed out, I'm going to bolt them to the car, glue the fender down, and then I should be able to unbolt it from the car again, and then put some fiberglass inlay on the inside of it. Alright, that's what's going on with that. About time you guys saw that printer. That, like I said, this is essentially the prototype for what was you guys saw out in the shed there. So, all right, everybody. As you can see, it is a absolute mess in here. We are working on about 4 different things in a really tiny garage. So bear with me real quick.
There's a lot going on.
Mike's doing a little leak test on some valves over there with some WD-40.
Yep.
Just filling those chambers up, seeing if they leak on the valves.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. He's probably going to have to lap them.
This is the second fill on all 4.
Yeah, so it's not looking good. He's probably going to have to relap those valves.
Or we just get an Italian tune-up.
Italian tune-up, yeah, to rev it real high. So, but I did get my lower manifold all on. It is all RTV'd, as you can see in there. I wiped it up real good.
Pull it. I shouldn't say that on camera, but I can say that. Pull a Liz.
Yeah.
Just put.
Yeah. So, anyways, I do plan on figuring out a more permanent solution for the gasketing. I'm working on it. Probably gonna have to buy some kind of laser cutter. But for now, we're just gonna stick with the RTV because it actually does feel pretty good.
Damn it!
Everything else was leaking. Mike's having a ball over there for some reason.
I've had a good day.
Yeah.
Been a good day.
Okay. Anyways, and as you can see, I actually got both of these fenders on. Went ahead and printed out, as you saw, those carbon fiber tabs. And then all I did was I epoxied those tabs to the fender while it was bolted on so that it, you know, held its shape and where it was supposed to go. And not only that, but I got the fender sanded so the door actually opens. Look at that. She clears. All nice and smooth. And also got this side on. Also got the carbon fiber tabs up in here and up there. And I'm actually gonna take this back off and I'm gonna do a fiberglass layup over that to hold that on a bit more secure than just a little bit of epoxy. And then also probably do a carbon fiber layup on the inside of this fender, just make it a little bit thicker. I have seen these things break at high speed on the track, so I'm gonna make mine a little extra thick. Never hurt being a little extra thick, right?
Well, safe.
Yeah. So that's going on there. And I'm gonna show you something else out in the shed with the printer. Okay, check this out. Got Mike's B-Series manifold being printed there. It's coming out real good. It's got about 2 more days left on this one. Told you guys Mike's was gonna take a while, I wasn't kidding. But that's getting printed out really good right there. I'm actually kind of impressed with it. And this guy's idle. I actually just received an order from a company, and I don't know if I want to mention them, for 300 little paper dividers they want me to print out for them, just for filing receipts and stuff, and sorting parts and random bins and stuff. So this machine's going to be going burr for a while, because it's going to take about 28 kilos of PLA to print all the stuff they want. I'm going to charge them $5 a piece, so it's going to be like $1,500 order. So I'm going to have this one working for a while. Thankfully, I already have all the parts over here printed to build another one of these enclosures. So as soon as I get that order printed and all completed, we're actually going to be building another enclosure for this guy. Hopefully with the profits that we got from that order. Check on how much filament this has got. It's got plenty in there to finish this guy. Oh man, that one's coming out really good. I'm kind of jealous. This is a B16 manifold for anybody that's curious of my own design, and it's going to be fitted up to a 92mm throttle body. So that's going to be quite spicy on Mike's engine. He's probably going to need a retune after that guy gets on there. So let's go back out and see what Mike's doing.
I'll put it in like a smart guy.
I don't know what Mike's doing there. He's doing spark plugs or something. But here we have, this is that engine, like I said, we got for cheap. We are putting new bearings and rings in it. Those rings were totally crusted. I don't know.
I already put them in the trash can.
Yeah, they've already been thrown away. They were really crusty. They were seized up on the oil rings. So the top and bottom rings on some of them were nice and free, but those oil rings were really crusty. Yeah. So we're getting new ones of those on the way, and we're just going to end up using this as a backup engine for our friend who's in South Korea right now, serving his country. This is going to be a backup engine for the other engine we're building him. I got another video, oh, that motor right there actually. I'm making a video on the building of that motor, separate on the side. So that'll come out at some point when we finish that guy. But like I said, this is just going to be a backup one and just something to get the chassis driving so we can tweak that a bit. And because he's going to be actually back from South Korea a little sooner than we thought. So that's going to be kind of cool. Getting back here and we can do some racing all together. Alright guys, check that out. Got the fenders all mounted. She is all on here. I got this wheel arch cut right here. I think I got it pretty close to the other side. See, it's pretty close. All I really did to match that up is I had a friend of mine hold a piece of styrofoam that I had left over from building the printer up against the wheel here with it jacked up and the tire off. And then I crawled underneath the car and I just marked this line going all the way around where it hit, and then we simply just took this guy over here, stenciled it on that guy. It looked about right, so we cut it. And after sanding it, it didn't come out half bad at all. But this side, I do need to sand this a little more. There's some spots right here where it's a little uneven on the curve. Funny thing is, I did not cut this side. This is how this side came. That side was cut all wonky, this side was cut good, so I fixed that side, and now that side looks better than this side. So, like I said, this front end kit is kind of garbage. Don't ever buy it. It looks nice. If you want to put the work into it to make it to have a pointy front end, then you know, yeah. But other than that, I wouldn't do it. But I want to show you what's up Mike's manifold. It's been a couple days since we started that. So let's check that out. Alright. Ooh, look at that. That's that B-Series power right there. That's coming out really nice. I'm going to take a little bit of sanding on the inside to get some of those lines, but you know, that's coming out really nice. I'm really liking that. It's all the support material inside we gotta rip off, but so today I would really like to keep working on this. I still got a lot to do, but I have to run up to Denver, which is a good 70 miles away, and I gotta go to Micro Center and get some more 3D printing supplies. So it's gonna be quite the journey. See how that goes, and get done what we can. I just need simple stuff. I need PLA. I might pick up another 3D printer just to help out with that big order. Just we'll see what happens though. I'll go check the prices. But alright guys, check that out. I got her almost all together. Let me see this. I do have a bit of more sanding to do. It's currently held together by, you can see a vice grip right there. I got some more sanding to do on here. And then I just gotta attach these guys, and we'll put a threaded insert or something right here. Probably gonna back it with a carbon fiber plate, just like all the other stuff up in here, just to spread the load on that fiberglass, keep it from cracking. And that should be mounted up really nice. And other than that, she is looking really good. This is probably the most complete I've ever had this car, because when I originally got it, this whole front bumper and everything was all tore up, and it wasn't smashed, it was just like cracked and old and, you know, sun damaged. Falling apart, you know. No crashes or anything. But one more thing, this body kit, if I haven't said it already, I'm going to say it again. This body kit is garbage. This thing is all twisted and nothing is square or the same size with the other side. I have done 3-piece front ends before. This is probably the worst one I've ever done. I probably shouldn't have to own a 3D printer to do some of this stuff. Yeah, granted, you know, normally what we would do in the past, we would just, you know, kind of weld a threaded rod to the side of the car, drill a hole in there, and that's how we would attach the fender, you know. But this one I'm trying to get a little bit nicer, and man, it's hard on this one. But like I said, it's pointy, you know. Things are scarier when they're pointy, you know. Yep, like I said, that well, it says held together also. And also this, when they cut this, they cut way too much off of here, and I can actually stick my finger through here, where it was fine right here, but right here for some reason they decided to cut a whole lot more out. You know, they could have left that for me to cut. That would have been nice. Just left extra there, that would have been great. But yeah, I will make it work. I'm not going to make it the prettiest thing in the world. After all, it is a race car, so it's going to get smashed, bumped up, you know. Who knows what's going to happen to this thing, you know, going down the track. So, no sense in making it too perfect. Just get it. So, no sense in making it too perfect. Just get it good. I'm going to paint it, get it all one color, and then we're going to get this thing rolling again. So, yeah. Check it out.
Here we go. Of course it looks great.
Let's peel it. Bam.
Bam. Well, it's covered right now.
But it looks pretty good.
Looks good in there. Looks pretty
Some
good.
lines in there, but that's cool. This probably just, we can see it from the angle. And it looks nice.
You clean that up. Dang, it looks good in there. Well,
Pull it off. Oh! Nice.
I did not expect that to happen.
I did not expect that to come out that easy. That is awesome.
It is.
So you're going to take some sanding on the bottom, but...
Yeah, little overhang issues to make that solid, but...
Yeah, I've already redesigned that, but I printed the wrong one actually, so that one will be good for testing. It's all the
Yeah,
same.
that looks pretty good.
All the same dimension on the inside.
How good is that in the lighting? That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I like it. Indeed. All right. Oh man, look at the fucking the flutes.
Push that.
Man, that looks awesome. That's gonna look really good when it's epoxied. Oh man.
Sorry, I just kind of going over, getting into it.
The flange facing came out really nice too. We're still gonna sand it, but not too much elephant's foot. Just a little bit of fucking lip
Right.
on all sides. But that's all right. I'd rather have a little bit of elephant's foot and then come up.
Where's my knife? Where's my knife? The heli choppers are out.
Get a bird. I feel it. Oh, that feels solid. That is rock hard, and it's not even baked yet. Oh man, you have to sand it though before we bake it. It'll be a lot easier. It's a slight F up right here in the print, but that'll be fine. We can sand that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I also put the seam on the wrong side of this one too.
Yeah.
I put it up on top instead of on bottom where no one can see it. But you know.
Oh well.
Next time. This one will probably end up testing to destruction, exploding on either the car or on a test bench, one of the two. We'll see what happens first. If it doesn't explode on the test bench, then great.
Man, it honestly came out really good.
Yep.
How
That's
good.
the corner trail in there. It's gotta go up.
Yeah.
Should come out pretty easy. There we go.
Damn.
That's for the coolant. Come out.
A little bit of,
Yeah, there's a little F up there.
that's a little support material stuff. Oh well, we'll get to it. But yeah, other than that,
That looks really nice. Let's go see if the other half hooks up to it.
let's go do that.
Alright, so we're going to fit it all together. So it looks like this piece may have warped over time.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's alright. We got a little bit of a lip there to let that feel with epoxy. With the black epoxy I got, you'll never even notice that. That came out really nice. We got to sand the inside of these runners, of course. Get them all smooth.
Outside, but top's done.
That's going to be a pretty slick B-series manifold right there.
Well, there it is.
Oh man, that looks nice. That's gonna look even better once it's epoxied. Oh man. Ta-da! Alright guys, and with that note, that will end this video.
Heck yeah.
Smile, Mike. You like your new manifold?
It's coming together.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Alright. Alright guys.
Stay tuned.
Peace.